Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys are like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. As you can see today, we are in the gym with it today, guys. I haven't been vlogging because I haven't been to the club for a while. Well, I haven't been there in 2 weeks, y'all. Like, I don't know what's going on. They said, when you ask, you shall receive. Because I prayed to God, y'all, in my personal time. I was like, Lord, I don't want to go back to the club. Like, I mean, you know, I will go back if I have to, if I got to make some extra money or something like that. But, like, in my personal prayers, I told God, I said, Lord, please just make this hair business pop off, or let me find a job that I would really, really like. And they say you ask, you shall receive. Because guys, like I told y'all, if y'all been watching my other vlogs and you guys been following my journey, I told you guys that I just started getting depressed in that in the club, because it was like when I would go, it wouldn't be like no money there. It'd be a lot of drama. And it's not something that I didn't already know, because I've been in this business for a long time. But just imagine stop dancing and stop being in that environment for 3 to 4 years and then have to return back. It's like, of course you know shit gonna happen, but it's just like actually going back and sitting in it, it's like, what the fuck? But you know, when I first went back, it was really good. You know, I think because I was a new girl, a new face, and stuff like that. Because when you do get to the club, I don't care what club you go to, it is gonna be some veteran girls there, and they come to work every day, every night, and the customers are very tired of them. So when they see you a fresh face, you a new girl, you're gonna make money automatically. But on the flip side of that, y'all, there is drama that comes along with that. It is just a lot of negative people in there. Like, I went in there, y'all. I've been back for about a year, and time I get in the door, it's like dancers be like, I don't feel like being here. These niggas ain't got no money and all this. It's like, bitch, you ain't even tried them. You know, so it's like so negative. It was no money in there. It dried the hell up. I'm talking about $100 here and there, $200-$300 here and there. Like, it wasn't hitting on nothing. Y'all seen some of my vlogs. I tried to vlog a lot of my journey in there, and I was authentic as possible. I told y'all one days when I made $100. I also showed y'all days when I made $600-$700 a night, you know. But it's just not worth it no more. Like, the culture has changed so bad, y'all, to the point where in my city, in Florida, West Palm Beach, that money ain't money. You got to down there do something with a customer to get some real money, and that just ain't me, boo. That ain't me. Should have called me in my younger days, baby, but now, that ain't me. It's just not worth it, you feel me? So I eventually told myself that I was gonna spend 2 months looking for a job. And y'all, I went to like 4 or 5 different jobs, and I'm talking about actually did the application, actually started the job, and did not like it. But it was cool for me, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a part of my plan. I was like, you know, let me get in here, let me actually see if I can do this, and if I can't do it, I won't do it. And that's what happened. So I went through like 4 or 5 jobs, started them, and it was just not for me. And it was so crazy because like a couple months ago, I got a job at this place, and they hadn't opened yet. And I was super excited because they was paying well and stuff like that. Went to the orientation, but it was like a 2 week, it was like 2 weeks until they opened. But I needed a job right then and there. You feel me? So I continued to look for jobs as I'm waiting to start my job that I got hired for. So one day I get a text message from a chef, and they like, hey, you filled out an application like a couple months ago. Are you still looking for a job? And I'm like, yeah, I'm still looking for a job. And he was like, just come in and fill out the application and come talk to me. So I did that. Before I did it, let me slow down. Before I did that, y'all, I was kind of skeptical because I was like, you know what? I already got hired for this job. They pay okay. It just opened in 2 weeks. Maybe I need to just be patient. But, me, I'm optimistic. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. Let me just see. Worst case scenario, I'll get in there. I got 2 weeks to try the job. Worst case scenario, I get in there and don't like the job, and then I leave. But I will still have the job that I'm waiting for. You know what I'm saying? That I already got hired for. So what I did was I went and tried it. I was like, you know what? Let me just go try it. Went and tried it. They pay well. It's an amazing position. They actually hired me, and when they hired me and once I got fully trained, they fired the last person that was on the position because they was only giving me like 22 hours, 25. I guess that was part of my training. But now that they fired the other guy and put me in the position, I'm getting like 37, 30-something hours, and they pay well. So it's like a win-win situation for me, and I'm happy. Like I feel like I'm all of that, child. I've been working in the kitchens for so long, y'all, before I started dancing, and I liked it. I enjoyed it because I like to clean and I like to cook. But it was like I couldn't get to the manager position. I couldn't get a higher up position for some reason. I would work in these places for years. So the position I have now, it's a higher up position, like from flipping burgers, making subs, or helping out in the kitchen, being on pantry and doing salads and stuff. It's a higher up. I'm a whole chef. Like we make everything from scratch. And at first I was intimidated. When I got in there, I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, cause we cut our tomatoes how our mama taught us how to cut a tomato, or our grandma. And when I got in there, I cut the tomato like how my mama and my grandma showed me. And like, they was like, no, you gotta put the sharp part in and guide your knife. We need a clean cut. Like, so it challenged me. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I got discouraged because I'm like, I think I got anxiety because I'm like, I want this position so bad. It's a higher up. I'm a chef now. I can't mess this up. And it was like, I was kind of scared to mess up, but they allowed me to make mistakes. They corrected me and I got it. Y'all. Like, do you know how that feels from a girl coming from nothing, y'all? Like, I didn't graduate high school. Like, I danced for years, and I had a family that always put me down. Like, you ain't nothing but a hoe. You just like promiscuous because how you dress and you dancing. And it's like they didn't even understand my grind. They didn't know my hustle. Like, I literally didn't know how to do anything. I felt like I was just pushed out into the world. People looked at me like, oh, she fine, she pretty. So I'm like, why not make some money like that? Because that's all I knew was my beauty, my body, and I knew I could make some money like that. They didn't understand my grind, my hustle. Didn't even know, like, I'm still a smart woman. I'm a faithful person, a good friend. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see none of the good things in me. They always saw that, oh, she's a stripper and that's all she want to do with her life. You feel me? And then understand, like, this is all I could do with my life at the time. And, I had to survive. And just because I'm a dancer don't make me a bad person. You know what I'm saying? It might have took me a little longer to get it, you feel what I'm saying? But I was always destined to do better and to get up in life. I will never want to be a bummy person, never want to hang on to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or depend on nobody. And I do date people that have their shit together because that's what I prefer. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do with two people that don't have their shit together? Like, it makes no sense. So why not date up? You feel me? So it's just that I was blessed enough to be around somebody, well, date somebody that gave me a space where I could be creative. I didn't have to think about a lot of bills at the time and, whatever. I was blessed to have a person that was able to lift me up for a little while. But at the same time, when that person lifted me up, I showed them back that I'm not the person to depend on. I'm not going to depend on you. Like, yeah, you helped me in a time of my need, but I'm going to get a job. I'm going to start a hair business. I'm gonna do this. And now today, we still talk, we still together. And she has her own barbershop. I have my own traveling hair business. I work, you know what I'm saying? I dance on the side, which I'm trying to stop that. But like, I'm free to do whatever I need to do. Sometimes all it takes is somebody to give you a chance. Like when somebody keep telling you no, your family members keep telling you you're not nothing, and you find somebody that sees something good in you. They see the good in you. They believe you. They believe in you, and they push you past the bullshit. They push you past the drama. And like when I met my girlfriend, I was like in the clubs, like heavy. Like I was a promoter. I was like real popular, and it was like an everyday thing for me. And she told me, she said, you know what? Won't you just come out here, move with me, and that way you can get away from your family members, you can get away from all the drama, everything negative that you experiencing, and I'm not gonna charge you to live here with me. Like, just live here with me and get yourself together. And that's exactly what I did, and it didn't take me no year. It didn't take me 2 years. And if you sit down and ask her and talk to her, if we sit on this camera one day and talk, she'll tell you. When I moved in with her, it was just like a few months I was chilling. I was still going to the club here and there. But she'll tell you, she was like, that girl went out and got a job. She started paying bills. She started offering to do this and offering to do that. And we eventually moved in together in a bigger place, and I brought my daughter along. And it was just a win-win situation. But I always tell her, or whatever, I'll be like, what if you just like pick somebody that didn't want to do nothing, that would just want to live off of you and stuff like that? And she always be like, I was just so blessed to find you, because she likes strippers. She like girls with nice bodies and the it girls. She like them type of girls. And she done came across some bad girls, like some dancers that really did her dirty. And when we found each other, it was like she trusted in me, even though I came from that same background that hurt her. You know what I'm saying? And she gave me space to be able to be creative. Like I moved in with her, and I would say about like a few months later, I went and got a job. I went and started doing dishes. I stopped dancing, and I went to 2J's. I was working at 2J's, y'all, washing dishes for $10.50 an hour, so I can help her out. Even though she was the type of person that didn't need help, because when she came to me, she said, I don't need you to pay no bills. Just do what you got to do. These are my bills anyway. They was here before you got here. For real, boy. For real, girl. For real. But, she told me that, and I didn't take advantage of her. What I did was I went and got me a job within a few months, and I started telling her, oh, throw me a bill. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to live here. I know you got it, but like, let me contribute. Then that turned into her knowing that I'm financially stable. And financially, get myself together without dancing, to where she was like, you know what, let's just move into a bigger place. You know what I'm saying? We moved into a bigger place, and I've been paying bills ever since. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it too. You could do it too if you really want to. You know what I'm saying? Because a couple years back, I didn't see this for me. I never thought that I could be paying bills consistently. I was like, no, I'm gonna get me a nigga that's gonna pay my bills consistently, and that's what it was. But I met somebody that gave me the space to do me. And when I did me and I took the fuck off. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been really hard. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna act like, oh child, I just went and got me a job, it was easy. I went in the kitchen washing dishes at 2J's for $10 an hour. $10.50 an hour, guys. So if you wanna do it, you can do it. It's just like my story is just a little bit different than yours. It's like when I met my peoples, I wasn't looking for nobody. She would tell you she had to run me down because I had came out of such a bad relationship, and they used my situation to control me. They knew I needed money. They knew I wanted to get out the club, and they used my situation to control me. So I was turned off from the dating world. So when she came around, I was actually dating a guy at the time, and he, like I said, used my situation against me to control me. And I was just so turned off by the situation that I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I was always destined to do what I needed to do. And it just so happened that I met her, we became good friends, and we decided to start talking, and it just worked out perfectly. But I have to give her some credit, but I can't give her all of the credit, because it's like if it wasn't for me having that type of mind, we wouldn't be here today. Like, I could have been a person that wanted to use her and stuff like that, but we grew together. We bounced off each other. We helped each other, and it worked out perfectly. Don't get it wrong. We do have our ups and downs. It's not a perfect relationship or whatever, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, we grew together. And I started not liking it. I never really liked guys like that. I did date a few guys, but guys are just not my thing. Like, a lot of guys just seem like they just see one thing in a woman, and I'm just not on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you really want to do it, you can do it, and you don't have to do it with somebody. If you have the willpower and the strength and the mindset to get it, you will run into it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I am a chef. I am the owner of Shayla's Plats. If you are in the West Palm Beach area, make sure you go to Style Seat, and you can book me on Style Seat, and I'll pull up on you. And I dance from time to time, but like I said, I am trying to stop for good. But don't look at me, don't give no boom-busted side eye at me if you do see me in there, here and there, because bills don't stop, life don't stop. So, but the goal is to stay up out of there. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I went in there yesterday, paid my house fee, and it was no money in there. I stayed there for an hour. It was a whole bunch of girls. It was like maybe 3 customers in there, and it's just not it anymore. I'm just grateful that I do have a job and a business to rely on. If I had to rely on that every day, I think I would be on drugs somewhere. Done lost my damn mind, okay? But guys, someone had inboxed me and asked me advice on going back. I guess they were a dancer before, and they wanted to go back, and they wanted some advice on going back. My advice to you, if you absolutely have to go back, is now you know the game. It is no excuse for you going in there and acting like you don't know what the hell going on. Go in there, do what you do best, get your money, and get the fuck out. Do not go in there making friends. Do not go in there being extra friendly. It's okay to be pleasant. A general hi is good. If somebody want to team up, do that. But do not hang on these girls. Do not trust these girls. Go in there and do what you got to do. Have a plan. Have a backup plan for the backup plan, if you understand what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Have a backup plan for the backup plan. Go in there, do what you got to do. Stack your money and get the hell out, because it is not what it used to be. Trust me. But I'm not gonna knock it. It always helped me. It raised me. It saved me a couple times. A lot of times. Let me stop saying a couple times. It saved me a lot of times. But at the same time, you ain't no baby stripper no more. If you decide you have to go back up in there, go back up in there, do what you got to do, get your money and get the fuck out. All that running your mouth in the dressing room, you don't have time for that. If you can do your makeup at home, do that. Do your makeup at home, gather your shit. You a vet now, you know what time it is. Gather your shit, get on the floor, do your big one, and get the fuck up out of there. Do not discuss your business with none of them hoes. Do not sit on the phone with them hoes. Do not have them hoes all through your house, around your nigga, around your girlfriend. Don't do none of that. My advice to you, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, get your money and get out and have a backup plan for your backup plan, because nothing in there is for sure. Nothing is for sure. But that's my advice for you if you want to return. But like me, I'm so happy that I had the mind that I have. Baby, I can't do it no more, y'all. I can't do it no more. I'm 40 now. Even though I don't look it. I don't look it. I don't like it. I might got a little stomach, just a little piece because I be eating chocolate. Girl, the girl is still fine, honey. Look at the skin. Girl, bye. 40 where? But my time has expired. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for me to let go. It's just that I'm not lucky. I grinded hard enough to have my ducks in line where I can let go. I can let go now. I can let go now, y'all. But yeah, if you want to go back in there, do your big one. Get your money, steady yourself. And make sure you have a backup plan for the backup plan. But that is it for my video, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video.